Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
It's good to be back. I have friends here.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support at 100%.
Joe, my friend.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Looking good, Team Edmonton.
How do I stop this bleeding?
Use bandages. Get it? Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative. From...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have?
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
The commander said the alien wanted to help, but we need it. The emergency caches, maybe.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Ket attacks are always a risk. Wounded. There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reach it.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. We're strained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Did they run into something out there?
The Cat are getting bolder. A band of them attacked our patrol last night. Our people managed to get out without much trouble, but I need to check them over.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Jarl, have you come back to us?
Briefly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
This is my friend, Macy. She helps supply the resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
How do you get supplies with the cat everywhere?
The same way we came. There are caves and hidden paths all over Vold.
It's hard to fly in, so my children run most items through the caves, little by little.
Children?
Their size makes it hard for the Ket to detect. We all do what we can out here, even children.
Are you selling anything we could use?
I have almost nothing left. What I do have, we need if we're going to stand any chance against the Ket. Maybe if you clear that Ket station on the South Road, I'd be able to bring in more and spare something for you.
How do you feel about Ephra?
Some speak ill of the man, but his plan is bold and the resistance is important. I'll do what I can to help until I can't help anymore.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Just make sure you return Jarl to us.
Hey there, Explorer. I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
He lives for this shit. It will make his day.
My long-lost brother. You can find some of what you need here on Vold. The rest, out and about.
This one's gonna need a sedative.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Oh, you think I'd make a good field agent?
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Life support at 100%.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
Trust me. How about we don't gun it down the icy mountain?
Temperature's back to normal.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
I wouldn't mind hanging out with the Resistance at some point. Learn some new things, make some new friends.
They're a tough bunch.
I, and many others, have never known a world without Ket. The Resistance fights so our children may one day be free.
Reload! Why were Ingara attacking us?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Axul. Should I know about it?
That's a conversation for another time.
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
The camp ahead contains Ket life forms, Pathfinder.
Favorite planet?
Havar.
Because of family.
Because of family. Why else?
Activating automated forward station deployment.
I think my suit's malfunctioning. Toes are numb.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Are you going the right way?
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. The ambient temperature is normal.
Looks like a research station of some sort. Wonder what they're doing out here.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
I hear the researchers here drill into the ice in order to study it.
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
Reminds me of a snooty bar in London that only served drinks over fancy off-world ice.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
The microbe variety in the top layer is completely different. They contain traces of 4 different. Could be
time and you're fired. Ah, the alien. We heard reports. Can't imagine anything here interests you.
Why not? I heard this was a research station. I'm always interested in exploratory science.
I wasn't expecting that. I never heard that about you. Now, is there anything you need from me?
You were saying something about ice talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijara. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the cat showed us the same courtesy.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that rider alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You said something about ice talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, journalists, and everyone who went to one of our class. Two. Now it's become something of a joke between us.
This isn't Haval. You spend too long out there in the dark, you'll get weak, sick, or worse.
It's bad. I get it. How do I stay alive?
The moment you see sunlight, break cover. Soak up all the rays you can.
I'll be a target.
Not for long. You'll get a lot from just 5 minutes of exposure. After that, get back under cover.
The human is listening to us.
You here to learn survival tips from old Percy?
Why does your kind need the sun?
We draw nourishment from solar radiation, keeps us sharp. Even heals minor injuries.
But we have to keep out of sight, or the cat will spot us.
You sound like an expert, and I'd like to survive.
What I can teach wouldn't help. Different biology.
Your body can't store a charge.
If you go too long without sunlight, do you get sick?
Lack of regular exposure puts our bodies under stress. Too much of that, and we're no use to anyone.
Have to keep my strength up for the resistance.
Good luck out there.
I'm ready to go, Posse.
Not so fast. You still don't know how to read a weather pattern. Found an abandoned supply
metal from that stone. Find more, we can send it to the resistance for processing.
Keep digging.
Well, I haven't
have a
seen
good
many of
feeling
your
about
kind
that
around
site.
here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far,
I'll take a look at your stock.
got plenty of supplies.
Heard there was an alien lurking about the place. Don't try to start something. We're all combat trained by the Resistance and prepared to die. And try not to disturb our data probes. Our research is valuable, though it may not mean much to you.
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine,
but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Vault has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
How long has this station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
An entire Ket base.
So you're just giving up on Neoj? You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Ket kill people. They take our families and we never see them again. Anyone who fights against that has to be better than them. So, will you fight them? I know the location of the labor camp where they took my uncle.
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
That's rough. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal.
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick. If I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the Resistance base. Now here you are. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Tilara.
Is there something I can do?
Maybe. I didn't think you'd be familiar with our machines. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
So I told him I can't execute a proper dig if my equipment keeps breaking down.
High-powered communications array. Most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
You don't mean Ket? Are you saying the Ket are disrupting our comms?
Where can I get one of those resistance patches? Trade you a hustle.
It's a Kari, and we don't just hand them out.
I earned mine so I can share it.
I earned mine so I could keep it.
Heads up, looks like a Keck construct.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Smells weird here. Really? Once you acclimatize, you'll realize it's the Tempest that smells strange.
I really don't want that.
Ket machinery, Ryder. We should be careful.
Enemies!
We are nearing the nav point provided by Sokar Isov on Aya.
Found them.
Scans reveal these crates contain Angaran weapons.
Oh, really now?
Oh, did Sokka not mention he helps us out sometimes?
Now you remember to tell us that?
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Reminds me of Christmas in the mountains. That's a bright side, yeah?
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet. Our histories say there were once flower meadows. Unfold. Colors we didn't have names for.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
I'd like to see the rest of Aya one day.
I don't like it. It's mostly bureaucrats.
Can't be worse than some of the other places we're living.
I'd rather have ice or sand through my crack than politicians.
Through your crack.
This is the Ket labor camp Skion talked about.
Let's find Nirj. To rescue us. The control panel is right there. Shut this down. Once I have a weapon, I'm gonna destroy these Ket.
Life support at 100%.
stick! Get out! Freedom!
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Life support is stable.
Disable the fence, quick! We're not getting away with this!
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Life support is stable. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks for Rana's jabs.
If the Ket can't handle being called mildly insulting things, that's on them, not me.
You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew Ski-Out was trying to get you rescued.
Good boy. He's got potential, Nilt.
So you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Buxell so she can start the analysis.
Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Techix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
What's in the drive?
The Ket code we stole while trying to infiltrate their command center. The Ket never realized how much we downloaded off their network.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buxell will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again, under better circumstances.
This is big. Liberating key Resistance agents and recovering information they stole from the Ket. You've put many doubts about you to rest, Ryder. Even Ephra must now be convinced of your intentions.
What about the data drive Neil's entrusted to us?
Good point. If you prefer, you could go to Techix now and speak to Ephra later. The choice is yours.
I need to get this data drive to Techix. I can deal with Ephra later.
I thought you might say that. Very well. We'll talk to Ephra when you're done with your tasks here.
Life support is stable.
Remnant pit.
Got the signal. This way.
No brothers or sisters? I have such difficulty relating to that idea.
Fair enough, I suppose. Although, if I had a lot, I might not have come here.
That I understand.
Source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that...
Adhi, talk later.
by that meteorite might be drawing the Ardi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I can modify your Omni tool to dampen the signal.
These Ardi are really aggressive.
Ardi don't normally act like this. Something's made them angry.
We are close to the source of the signal. Perhaps something about the frequency causes agitation in the beasts.
The Angara call this a Scourge gem. They pass through the Scourge and pick up something of its nature. No two are exactly alike. Some of them are quite beautiful, and quite dangerous.
I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully, the Hajara scientists won't have any more trouble with their comms.
sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
How are we gonna live here? Maybe you'll have to find somewhere else. Many would prefer it.
We're running out of somewhere else's.
Looks like Ket ahead. We should be careful. Remnant site. Could have a few lurkers.
My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
Headshot!
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Life support at 100%.
So you came all this way after 2 years of training.
Felt longer at the time. Sure as hell didn't cover all this.
I'm amazed you assumed a new galaxy would simply accommodate you.
How often does that plain spoken and Angaran honesty get you punched?
Pretty intense catch shield for the middle of nowhere. Suspicious overcompensation.
These are the ruins we're looking for. Let's find some tech for PP. Guess we'll have to scan for the rest of these. That should do it.
Looks like...
This must be the piece of Remtech Peavy needs.
Remtech?
Peavy's term. Anytime we come across ruins like this, let's scrounge what we can. I'll deliver this piece and hopefully find out what her secret project is.
I hope they know we're not kidding.
There's a door up ahead.
They've probably gotten word that we're coming. I don't think they'll shoot.
Hey, can you help me with something? There's a wraith cloaked near you. I lost its movement. Will you scan for it and let me know where it's hiding?
That's Techix, according to my map.
We should speak to Boxel about her brother as soon as possible.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
The ice drills in Hijara worry me. It's right over Yuvara Road.
Are you here to observe the Yuvara?
What are the Yavara?
Walk onto the frozen lake and you'll see them beneath the ice. They've lived on Vold for millennia. Stories about the Yuvara are the only Angaran folktales that survive the Scourge. They're beautiful, intelligent creatures, our closest tie to our past.
And now your people will poach them right out of existence.
I haven't heard any reports of the Initiative hunting on Vold.
Not the Initiative. Outlaws. They've killed 24 in the month since they've landed.
We have no resources to track these poachers, and the resistance is spread too thin.
At this rate, our only link to our history will disappear forever.
We'll do whatever we can to help.
We should hurry.
You said you have folk tales about the Yavara.
Somehow, Yuvara stories are the only ones that survive the Scourge. Most of them have the same theme. A Yuvara's song is so beautiful, it can coax the sun out of hiding, reveal the stars.
Just stories, of course, but when your entire history is lost, stories are precious.
I see why the Yavara are important to you.
To all Angara. They're a symbol of what the Scourge took from us.
We can't lose them.
Tell me more about the Yavara.
They're amazing creatures, able to communicate through intricate songs. Long ago, we could have heard the songs in person, but the Scourge trapped the Yuvara beneath the ice. Now we have to settle for static-filled recordings.
How do they survive under the ice?
No one knows. We've dedicated our lives to studying them, and we still can't find the answer. They're cut off from food and oxygen, yet they still persist. My colleague here has a theory they may be remnant.
We have no way of confirming this, of course.
I'll leave you to your work.
Ishare.
They haven't abducted anyone from Nostrand.
There isn't a place on Vault
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
I'm telling you, the kid avoid that city. They're afraid of it.
Life support restored.
Go ahead and scan that wraith for me. I'll take it from there.
left, Vold? He got free and didn't even pay me a courtesy visit?
I'm sorry. I can't say more.
Are you Buxel? I have something for you.
From my brother who can't stop being a hero? Yes, Anyik told me to expect you. My son Skjord said he'd sent people after Nilj. I thought more lives lost. Nice to see I was wrong. Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
Is the data they carried that important?
Nilj and the commander seem to think so. Now, let's see what we have here. Stars and skies. This is a layout of the Ket Command Center. Entrances, exits, security. We'll be able to cripple their operations. Wait, there's something else here. Oh, that's not good.
What?
The base entrances are shielded and locked with a code which changes, often. Metadata tells me they downloaded this weeks ago. The code is about to change again. If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
Let me help. Tell me what to do.
The code to disable the security shields is encrypted, but I'll keep working on it. I've sent you the map and a nav point for a side entrance that won't have as many guards. Go quickly. We'll be in touch.
Focus!
Let's see some blood in the eye.
Oh, my back's killing me.
Get used to it. Part of the job. Just make sure you don't drop the fuse.
Pathfinder Rider, it is wonderful to finally meet you in person. I'm Ari Vestchik, scholar and chronicler. I've followed your activity with great interest.
Chronicler? Like a historian?
Quite so. Denied memory of the past or hope for the future, we become dust in a void.
The past can tell us an awful lot about the present.
Exactly. Our struggles are difficult. We have survived much greater and can do so again. It is my life's work to document the events that shape our world. The arrival of visitors from beyond the galaxy is a significant development, of course.
Is there anything we can do to help your work?
I have always been curious about how the Ket invasion began. They must have records of first contact, and we have none of our own.
Where would you get that information?
The Ket are a military people. They must have logs. And perhaps they can be accessed from their base on Vold. Approaching it would be foolhardy. Still, if you find yourself there, please see what you can find.
Why don't the Angara have records of first contact with the Ket?
Those who were there cannot tell their tales. Dead or disappeared. There are stories, rumors. No one knows for sure what happened.
I'll leave you to your work.
Of course. I hope to speak to you in less frantic times. I would love to hear about your people.
No one's being cheated. How dare you accuse me in the street? You coward.
You're the human who came from Aya. Is it still beautiful there?
I wasn't allowed to see much. The docks, mostly.
What a shame. I was born there. Spent my childhood in warm air and sunlight. I'll never forget how that felt.
What do you sell?
I trade with those who have things they don't need anymore, but who need things I have. Small comforts, nothing of value to you.
What's a small comfort on Vold?
Clothing, tools, art, toys. Anything to remind them of happier times. Things they can hold in the dark.
What do you mean, people with things they don't need?
Refugees carrying whatever they grabbed as they fled. The lighter their load, the easier their journey. I pay well.
Why don't you go back?
My life, family, livelihood, they're all here.
Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you for reminding me of Aya.
You're that Pathfinder, right? I heard about your landing. Welcome to the Araton. I'd offer you space, but a group from Hajara just claimed the last of it.
My translator lost that one. What's an Araton?
It means shelter from the dark. A hostel for people who don't want to camp on the ice. We're the only Dar large enough to support one, so everyone comes here. I get Hajara researchers, resistance patrols, even your people on occasion.
There were humans here?
Not humans. The spiky ones, Turians. They hated the cold. I had to crank up the Sun Eaters to thaw them out.
What were Turians doing out here?
I didn't ask. I assumed they were like you, helping the resistance. They haven't come back yet, so they're probably still out there.
I should get going.
Stay warm.
How are you finding the bunk?
It's a bed. Better than sleeping in the ice in the dark.
It is dark out there, isn't it? It's a good thing Mariva's sun lamp's here.
You, the Pathfinder. Is it true? Can you talk to the old machines?
You mean the Remnant?
I'm no threat to them. Never have been. Tell them to stop hurting me.
Why would the Remnant come after you?
I dig for useful things around the pillars. Good tech. Machines always left me alone until now.
Did they injure you, or just chase you off?
They chased me, and I slipped on the ice. That hurt.
You were misinformed. I can't actually talk to the Remnant. Even if I could, I don't think they'd listen.
Well, good are you then? Thanks for nothing.
Boxel says you rescued her brother. I don't have words to express my gratitude. I am Eski Yevith, steward of Techix. I hope to make your stay here a pleasant one. It's the least I can do.
I am honored to meet you, Steward Eska. I am Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative.
Wonderful. As we say here, there are no strangers, only unmet friends.
Tell me more about Techix.
It's the largest town on Vold, home to hundreds of my people. We manufacture, we trade, and we try to live good lives, even with the Ket presence. I have lived here all my life, and there's no place I'd rather live.
What about Aya?
Ugh, sulfurous air. Not for me.
You called yourself Steward. What's that?
I have guardianship of Techix. I ensure its functions, and that its people are safe. Commander Doziel and the Resistance fight the Ket with their weapons, with their fists. Myself and others here, we fight by refusing to give in, by living in spite of them.
I won't disturb you further.
It is no disturbance at all. May your luck build, Ryder.
The whole city's empty?
Quiet as a tomb. Nobody left.
How did you get away?
Shipment. Coming in from Kadara tomorrow. Their deaths must have been incredible. They said they...
A human? All the way out here? You must have guts. If anyone can help my people, it's you.
Help with what?
The Ket destroyed a Dar not far from here. Retaliation after the Resistance pushed them out. The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
Do your people have somewhere to stay?
They're taken care of. But now we have a new problem. I'm a historian. That Dar was home to a priceless Angaran artifact. A map of ancient Vold. I sent 2 of my colleagues to retrieve it, but they run into trouble out there. The Ket came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out.
Don't worry. I'll dig them out of trouble.
You're a lifesaver. I'll give you the nav point for the Dar. Please, hurry.
I detect an Andromeda plant sample nearby. Dr. Camden would find this useful.
Oh, right. The gardener.
Botanist, Pathfinder. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal.
What is it now, Liam? I'm not a cultural testbed.
Who else do I ask? I'm making contacts with Angara, but you're right here.
The answer, 90% of the time, is the same as you. We're not mystical others.
Shit, who pissed in your cereal?
Your doctor. I had a voluntary physical.
My sensors read a mineral not found in my database, Pathfinder.
That's something we can scan for Chief Lucan?
It would improve his geophysics VI considerably.
So, if we started an outpost here, would we all live in snow forts?
Did your people have plans to settle here? You seem easily affected by the cold.
Got it. Over here.
Good shot.
Been tracking that thing all day. Thanks for the help.
Do I get to meet the mystery sniper?
Only right. Come find me.
Know what happens to people who spend too long?
There you are.
Nice shot back there.
You know what
Thanks.
people do to
My father taught me as soon as I was old enough to hold a gun.
Then why haven't we seen refugees from Nostrag around here?
Life must be harsh out here.
3,000
He taught you well.
kilometers away?
He's always prepared.
City,
Made sure I
narrow
could shoot,
and
hunt,
safe
and make a
haven.
camp.
Then why don't you go there?
Maybe I will.
You ever shoot remnant out here?
I don't see them too often. I heard there's a big one somewhere, but I never found it.
Do the Ket come around here a lot?
Only some. Resistance patrols keep most from getting through. I pick off the stragglers. Usually wraiths like the one you helped me with.
You ever miss one?
Miss? Never.
Stay safe out here.
See you around.
Ryder's got this.
Oh. What is that? You do it a lot.
Humans sometimes express uncertainty by talking to themselves and hoping no one will notice.
Next time, let me know the part I should play.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
These relays are carrying power a long way. Heads up, looks like a Keck construct. There must be active remnant in there. Let's check it out.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav. System Pathfinder. Life support is stable.
That doesn't look good.
Got them all.
We need to talk.
You okay?
Look, I don't know what Roic said to make you help us, but he lied.
Astra, don't.
Shut up. Roic is a smuggler from Kadara. We all are. Flew here when we heard the Ket were picking off villages. He wants to sell the ancient Fold map to the highest bidder. It's worth a fortune.
I knew something was up as soon as I saw you weren't Angara.
I figured, but that's not why I'm telling you.
Then why?
When I got here, when I saw what the Ket did to this place, these people are dealing with enough. They don't need looters taking what little they have left. I want you to take the map to the Resistance where it will do some good.
What about Roic?
He's not a bad guy, just has bad ideas. When we tell him about this place, he'll see reason. Don't be too hard on him, okay? Just take the map to the Resistance.
A guy like that isn't worth my time. I'll make sure this map gets into the right hands.
Good. Clears my conscience. Thank you.
Better than to argue with that. Go ahead and take it.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Life support at 100%.
Is she alright?
She has lost a lot of blood.
Aroshenav, sister. Help is here.
I couldn't stop the bleeding. The supply crate was empty.
We brought the supplies.
Leave them in the cache and I can help myself. You need to get supplies to the other locations. There may be others like me, in dire need.
What happened to you?
My patrol was escorting a caravan of specimens from Hijara. The Ket ambushed us. They took the cargo and some of the scientists. Killed everyone else. I pretended to be dead. It kept me alive. A cowardly act.
Your death wouldn't have helped anyone. This way, you fight another day.
I get to fight another day because of you.
If you're all right, I'll get going.
Go. Go. Thank you. And inside of Venjuri. Whoever you are.
Ryder.
Ryder. I'll remember that. I hope to see you again, Ryder.
One down, 2 to go.
How have you kept morale up with Ket Emperor? We haven't. There's no secret to living under oppression. We make do.
That's not reassuring.
I'm here to observe the initiative, not reassure it. If you fail, that will be sad. Then we'll make do.
God damn it.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Incoming!
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Life support systems are in peril. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Why'd you come to Helios?
General you or personal you?
You, Vetra. Personally.
Same reason everyone else did. Bought the pitch.
Must have been an impressive pitch. Was it worth it?
It better be. That's a steep drop, Ryder.
Relax, I got this.
I have always liked Vold. It is harsh, but beautiful.
Outside temperature is in free fall. An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
That's two of them.
Approaching a resistance emergency medical cap.
Buxel, I'm at the entrance to the base. Have you decrypted the code for the shields?
Yes, and not a moment too soon. Transferring it to you now. Stars be bright for you, Pathfinder.
Here we go. We're in. Time to get to work.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. This appears to be a Ket secure storage building. The entry is locked out by a defense matrix.
Damn. Whatever they're protecting must be important. We should find that defense matrix and shut it down. The command base is just ahead. I know it's already pretty cold here, but stay extra frosty.
Pathfinder, I recommend you head toward the primary tower. It appears to be the core of the base. Life support at 100%. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
We're done. Let's see you deal with it.
Life support is back online. security terminal has locked down access to the Ket Tower. The terminal is protected by a force field. I have marked the location of the 3 Ket generators that power the force field. Disabling all the generators will allow you to shut down the security terminal.